We got this tree for Christmas that is alive, and we want to keep it that way. So I'm gonna go pot it in one of these pots and bury the pot down in the ground so that the roots don't freeze over winter, because it's supposed to be like -10 in a few days. So time to do it. I'm gonna put it right here in front of this shed so that it's not in the way of anything. That's my thought. All right, get some tools. Oh, the shed. See, I'm going for a shovel. Full length. That's the one. That's the one we want. Got no dirt, so I'm gonna have to use some of the topsoil from this to get the roots out. Let's see if I can get you guys to stay here. So the thought process here is that we bought this and it was being stored on the outdoor lot at Home Depot, and so it's already acclimated to the cold weather, but we don't want the roots to freeze. We think if the roots freeze, this tree's going to die. And so we are just going to bury it here in the pot, and so that the ground will keep it from freezing. And then other than that, that's really the whole point. And then once spring comes, we're going to pull it back out of the ground and put it back on the porch in the pot, probably leave it outside for the spring, and just like that, it's in a new pot. And then next Christmas we'll be able to bring this back inside, and it'll be great because we'll have a Christmas tree that we don't have to buy again, and it's still alive, and it's still doing its living thing, making oxygen. I just don't need a new Christmas tree every year. I just like doing it this way, or both of us do, I think. So yeah, we're pretty excited about our new tree. We'll get it in the ground here, pack it in, and then we'll be moving on. So yeah, the ground here is a lot of clay. A lot of clay in this, some rocks, but mostly clay, so it's not too hard to work with. It digs up pretty easy. And we went ahead and did the 811 thing. You know, you always want to call 811 before you really dig anything. And we actually did that shortly after we first moved in, and just had them mark everything on the property. And so now I know where each and every utility is on the property, and so I don't necessarily have to call to do this kind of hole. And I also like to make sure I clean off the grass when I'm done. Alright, hello, and it is time to start planning for the next phase of the project. So I'm going to rebuild these stairs because it's desperately needed. You see the top stairs there falling apart, and they're just kind of floating here. There's not really any support holding them up at the bottom or the top. So that's a project that I've been really wanting to get done, and that's going to happen. And I'm also been looking around, and I see things like this floor jack here, smashing the 2x4 up, raising that, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but it's raising that one floor joist up above the others and creating a bump in the floor upstairs. So I'm actually just going to put a support basically full length all the way from there all the way to there, and also we'll reinforce this little corner here that is cracking. So I'm going to put a beam in there on some posts. And then one other thing I noticed over here is that around the chimney here, let's see if we can get a shot of it. So there's not really, so this floor joist here goes all the way through the support, and this next floor joist ends at the chimney. Okay, and it has one header board up there tying the two together. It's tough to see in the video, but there's the header board there tying the two together. Now that on the other side, one goes through But then you can see how they built the box around. And this is actually sagging a little as well. So my goal is to get a support in right behind the hot water heater there, probably. If I can get around that, well, that's tight. I probably have to go flat on that one. Or maybe I can just come out and put the support. You can see where this piece is dropping down here. This whole area, the way that's cut together is no good. So I need to put a support like probably right in through here. I put a header in and put a post under it. So that will lift this whole area up. Yep. So I'm gonna measure out and get supplies to do that today. So the adventure continues. Quick shout out to Rosalie as well. She got us a new tripod so we can get better camera angles for y'all. Yay! New tripod. Look at that. Double arm. Schwanky. Little GoPro mount on the top so I can switch cameras out fast. Yeah, so basically all I need on this one is the height and the depth. And so here we are. Height 78.5, depth 76. That way I can do some math and figure out how many stairs I want, what rise and run I'm going to get those two measurements and fit in there, and then I can kind of morph into the space. I'll show you that math in a minute. As far as this is concerned, I obviously wanted to measure the length of the whole space and the height. And so here's the length of the space, height of the rafters, and with this, the main supports, and then I can actually determine all the materials I need just from these few simple measurements. So I'm going to get to that and figure that out here. Alright, there it is. Some calculations. We took our triangulation, figured out our length. Going to hang a stair into the basement so I can get my rise and run right, and the very top is going to be the first stair, and that will give me a, let's see, it's going to give me an 8.2 inch run and a 7.125 inch rise. I'm going to cut back 6 inches and have a 4 inch overhang with a 10 inch board for the run, so you'll have a little overhang. You'll have a 1.71 inch overhang over each stair, giving you your 8.29 inch run. And that's going to get us a total of 10 stairs, 11 if you include the top, to the basement. And I'm going to use 3 runners, have it nice and strong. I'm not going to have any issues. And then I also figured out all the brackets I need for both projects. And have a master shopping list here. And all those brackets. 5 for the pillar post, 6 for the pillar to the joists, 3 to hang the stairs, 2 for the stair hanger, and I'm going to need a floor jack of some sort and 5 post holders to sit on the concrete down there. And there's my list of lumber. P stands for pressure treated, S stands for standard. Fortunately, I got a gift card to Menards for Christmas, so we're gonna go spend it. Get ready for this next phase. Time to go shopping. So, I don't drive the van all that often. It's always nice to get a chance. Shopping's a good excuse. A little bit. See how this tripod works in the van. Alright, we're off to the store. Warming up. I'm trying to only use the van for work like this, for going to get the supplies. Because eventually I'm want this to be, I want to buy a new van. It's going to be a business asset, and I want to train to only use it for business. So we're only driving this when we need to. You'll stay there. Huh, look at that. All right. Get the buckle up. Let's see if we're stuck. Oh yeah, feather it out. We're moving. Off to the races. All that mud, good old Indiana mud, coming off the tires. I really love these old houses downtown. This is one of the historic districts here, and that massive, it used to be a Masonic temple, and now there's like performance space in it. There's some other things in it, kind of a multi-use space. Pretty cool. I'm digging that area of town. And not all roads here are smooth. In fact, some of these roads, you know, they're not quite as bad as some Portland roads, but they're getting there. They're getting there. Anyhow, this is one of my favorite little turns here, right by the river. I got a nice little river through town. And we do have roundabouts, so those of you who are wondering if we have roundabouts in Indiana, we definitely have roundabouts, and lots of these roads with no shoulder. It's taken me a little getting used to driving on these roads with no shoulders. But a little hop, skip, and a jump, and we are rolling into the good old Menards. You know what they say? Save big money at Menards. Yeah, you know it. Alright, so shopping done, and now it's time to load this stuff up. So you actually go in the back lot to get the wood. So all I'm loading up now is that jack, the floor jack, and the brackets. Alright, time to go around and get the big lumber keys. Got my paperwork. Let's go do this. So here's your Menards Lumberyard, if anyone's wondering what it looks like. We're gonna see lots of this, I'm feeling. Still getting used to which direction to go. There's no arrows or anything here, so I'm just kind of trying to do what other people do, but when there's no one else here, I guess you just kind of do whatever the heck you want. So here we are, parked in the little check-in spot. I'm gonna find out how this works. Alright, they said go to 19. 19. You see any numbers? I don't see any numbers. 19. I don't see a single number. There's a number up there, 21. 3. 21. There's 19. Let's see what's over here with this. I don't see a number anyway, though. Hang on right here. Let's see here. close though. Let's see, 2 by 8 by 8. 2 by 6. Let's see here. 2 by 6 by 8. 2 by 2 by 8. Oh, we're up now. We're right in this area. This looks about right. Although I don't see any 19. But I'm gonna stick with it. I don't know if I'm in the right spot or not. Alright, we got some more specific instructions. I'll tell you these days, maybe it's always been a thing, but I find people always expect that you know what they know. And so sometimes it pays to get very specific instructions. And this is a perfect example of that because I went to this number 19 here, but that is the wrong number 19. I need to go to the number 19 all the way down here. So now we've got some good instruction, hopefully. Let's see if this works out a little better. There's 21. Now the numbers we can't see. Exit only. Exit only. Well, we're not going in that way. So, maybe not as specific as they could have been. Okay, 21. Let's see at 21. And we're going to turn here. 19. Check it out, it is all the way in the back. There she is. Wow. Okay. Well, we're gonna pull in here. I'm gonna spin you around to the back. Yeah, 19, I found it.
Yeah. What did you look for?
I've got a whole list of lumber here.
Okay.
Mostly pressure treated.
Okay. First step would be the 4x6 12s. Right here.
Alright, let's get it. I swear, these lumber guys are always so nice. But unfortunately, in order to get these in the van, I had to move everything out of the center, and so I had to move the camera, and there went that camera shot. But here we are, pulling over to the other stack of lumber, ironically, where I was parked earlier. Let's get that time check. 4:51, huh? I'll have enough time to do it. Sure, why not? I think we'll go out. And it looks like battery's gonna die soon, so this is probably the end of this trip for you guys. But I think I'm gonna go to the other hardware store and get some the stuff they didn't have here, base supports for these things.
I don't know what's wrong with our automatic gate today. One person will go through just fine, the next one it won't take anything.
Really?
It's like, okay.
It let me in just fine. So I did a little prep work. Hopefully I can keep myself from getting stuck this time. I got some pavers and sticks. Time to get that van back here so I can unload it. Morning. Well, we got snow, but I gotta unload this van anyways. So that's what we're doing today. Got a lot of lumber Gonna get it down here through our newly opened up basement here. Yeah, it's gonna be some work. It'll be a long day. Gonna get to it. Lots of brackets and concrete blocks. I'm gonna get those in the basement first. Now the real work begins. Yeah, it's all frozen together in the van. I'm gonna have to use a mallet, break it apart or something. Oh man. The great condenser. I'm gonna take you for a second and show you what I'm up against. Alright. So here it is. Quite a bit of pressure treated lumber in it. And it is all frozen together. So I'm using the mallet to break them free, and then I can move them. I'll put you back inside now. Keep it in close because it's filling up with snow. Oh boy. I'm dressed for this. A little freezing outside and I'm hot. Alright, I'm going to try this. A little cooler. Oh, I can't believe I'm overheating and that's cold. But this is not easy work. And it's going to get harder from here. Can't wait to replace these stairs. That's actually what a lot of this wood's for. Replace these stairs. They're falling apart. And dangerous. Alright. Yeah, next load. Now we got the easy stuff done. 10-footers coming up. 10-foot 2x12. Yeah. That is a monster. Right up here. Get more in. I got 3 of these. Make the runners, supports, and it's gonna be overbuilt. That's the way I like it. Woo. One more. Now comes the real challenge. Get this out of the way. That was a 10-footer. Next, 12-foot 4x6. 3 times 3. Those are going to be the main supports I'm going to add. got to get it up into that corner, so I got to move all that stuff. I'll be back in a minute. All right, now I'm really happy to see my math worked out. This was a big math equation to get this. It fits that corner and all the way down to this corner. And that's how much extra room I have. Now I gotta see if I can get it through the basement. Now that I know I can get it through here, haha. Next. I got one more piece. Fortunately, it's not brush treated. It's a 6 foot 2x6. It'll be easy. Last one. Last piece of wood. And then I'll show you my new flow jack. Alright everyone, that was a project. I'm a little exhausted, but I'll show you the aftermath here. So, you know, tracked a little snow inside, but didn't damage anything. All the damage was already here. That's what we're fixing. So we could come down here, show you what I moved in today. What I did with it. These are the 12 foot 4x6s. 2 of them are going to go here, make this span. Replace that 2x4 thing that someone put in very poorly. And the other one will be the center support and a beam to shore up this area that is unsupported. Alright, I'm going to shore that area up with another beam. And then these 10 footer 2x8s are the supports for the stairs. At one 2x6 is to repair this broken rafter right here that they tried to fix with that, but if you look, it's cracked. Floor joist, sorry, floor joist. So that's going to repair that. We've got 4 2x8s for stair treads and 4 4x4 for the supports. Other than the center support, I'm going to use the 4x6 because I'm going to have 2 posts sitting on it. So I've got these blocks for the 4x4s, so they'll distribute the weight on the concrete. And this deck block I got at Menards to hold the 2x6, which I'm going to fill that center gap with a piece of 4x4, and I think that's going to work out fine. Alright, probably get into this project this week. Not sure how much I'll get done today. It was quite the push to get this stuff in here. It's all frozen, solid. Look at that nice sparkle on it. That's all ice. Stuff is weighed down. Ice. Yeah, well, it's gonna thaw out now. Alright. Now, I'm gonna move the van, or at least try to. Can't wait to get rid of these broken stairs. So this is my loading dock. Closed all the way and lock it up. Start. Yep. Show you what I got going on. All right, buddy. Oh yeah. So last time I got stuck in here real good. So this time, put some pavers, parked the back tires on. So hopefully that'll give me a little traction to get going. And I got some traction sticks. My runway, a little fresh snow. So we'll see how well this goes once she warms up. Do the same thing on the other side. Wish me luck. Well, you can see everything in here is frozen too. I got a bed full of ice. I wonder how long that's gonna take to thaw out. Maybe it'll thaw out by spring, huh? Jeez. All right. Oh, I realized I didn't record that, but I made it out. Did my signature donut. Now I'm parked here, ready for shopping later this week, and then I can unload more stuff. Did a little spin in here to get out, but not much. Those really helped give me a runway. I think the stick really helps too. Drove right out.